And we've made it. Day 7, Colony 7. And today we're going to have a look at one that maybe you guys haven't seen before. It has been shown once, but I've never done an actual colony update on them. But before we begin with that colony, let's do a recap on what we've seen so far this week. So day 1, the banded sugar ants, Camponotus consubrinus with Queen Scarlet. So yeah, that was beautiful to see inside the nest on that one, and I hope you enjoyed seeing a bit of an update on that colony. Day 2, the Rutitopanera metallica, so the green-headed ants. Now these are a bit of a crowd favourite and they're doing really well in their new nest, so good to see a bit of a closer up on those guys as well. And then again, another update, which is fantastic. Day 3, Colony 3, and this is the golden tail sugar ants, Camponotus Opisthopsis. These guys are beautiful, and it was good to be able to see up close and see why they're called those golden tail sugar ants. So really good to see these guys as well, so I hope you enjoyed that colony. Do you remember what day 4 was? Yeah, day 4 we got into the bull ants. So this was the Myrmecia nigriceps queen that I have, and wasn't she huge? So good to see her up nice and close and a bit of footage on her, and fingers crossed she will lay eggs soon. Day 5, that saw us look at a new queen, Queen Licorice, and this is the jack jumper bull ant, Myrmecia pellicula, which was fantastic to have her, and she's got a couple of eggs, so I'll try and leave her alone and hopefully she'll progress and we'll be able to get a colony out of her as well. But I really enjoyed being able to showcase this particular queen for you guys as well. And then finally day 6, the Calamurmex alberti, Queen Sisa. So real cool colony, these guys. They have that little pulsing abdomen, which is why I named them Queen Sisa anyway. But good to have a look at this colony, and the colony's doing really well. So let's get into today's video where we have a look at this new colony, and I need your help with this colony as well, so it's essential. But let's get started. Okay, so here's the basic look around the outworld for this colony. Very basic, just a test tube in there for extra water if they need it, a couple of rocks, a little liquid feeder for the water there, and a little bit of alfoil where I put the sugar water on as well, and just the entrance. Now this is an old Ferrero Rocher container. Now here is the nest that they currently reside in. This is a small nest with the temperature and humidity meter on the side, and that's from High-Tech Ants. Now, if you haven't seen these before, I did do a review on this particular nest, so I'll put a card at the top, and I'll also put a link down the description where you can go to their website, and also to Ant Keeping Depot as well, where you can buy them if you're local to Australia. Let's have a look at the colony now. Now, like all of the ant species, again, they have a little graveyard and rubbish pile. So this is the garbage tip where they put everything. And here we have the colony. So this is the black-headed Strobe Ant. Now, they have a very tricky Latin name, and I will do my best to pronounce it. Here goes nothing. Opisthopsis rufithorax. Don't know if that's right, guys. What do you reckon? But here they are, beautiful colouring. Now, as you can see, they have the black heads, so that's the black-headed Strobe Ant, and they've got that beautiful orange colouring on them, which is really nice. You'll also notice on their heads, they have really big eyes. Right on the back of their heads, and to the sides, these huge eyes that are there, which means they've got very good eyesight. Now, these guys are called the Strobe Ants for a particular reason, and it's their movement. Now, it can be fairly hard to capture inside the nest, but generally when they're running around in the outworld, they'll do this basically like a strobe, this like mini jump as they walk around, and that's where they get their name from. So some beautiful colouring here on the queen. Again, she has those big eyes on the side, not as big as the workers though, but you can see how big those eyes are. Now this is only a fairly new colony. I just received it with a queen and a couple of eggs, but we've got 3 workers already, and we've got a small little brood pile coming along as well. So make our way around the nest, just have a little bit of a closer look at these workers, and also at the larvae there. So there's a little bit of interaction. You can see a little bit there of that strobing action that they like to do, so quite strange. And they're very funny to watch when they are in the outworld as they jump around like that. But look at that beautiful colouring there on our queen. Now this is where I need your help. I haven't got a name for this queen yet. So if you can comment down below what you think I should call this queen. And what I'll do is, because normally my daughter names them, I'll get her to choose from your comments down below, your suggestions for that name. So just make sure they're fitting for children to read. We want a nice name for this queen because she is so beautiful. So that'll be great, guys. Just comment down below if you can. Be fantastic. Now we have to have a little look around this nest. The nest is actually very big for these guys. It doesn't need to be this big, but I wanted to introduce them to one, and this is one that I had out and ready to use. I do like this nest because it does have that temperature and it has the humidity meter on there, so I can keep that fairly regulated for them and what they like. They like it fairly humid as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this little look at this colony. They are pretty cool, and I'm glad I've finally got a colony of these available. So I hope you've enjoyed this series this week on the 7 colonies that I have, and finally finishing here with the Strobe Ants. So I really appreciate all of your comments and your watching throughout this week, guys. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much, guys, and there'll be plenty more videos coming. Probably just not one every day though. I won't be able to keep up with that very long. So thanks very much for watching the video, guys. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I really appreciate it. We're nearly at 1,000 subscribers, and there'll be a giveaway when I get there as well. So thanks for watching, guys, and remember, happy ant keeping.